Welcome back to Half Moon's Picks. Thanks again. This is a wild card weekend. The end of the season's finally here. There's only 4 games. I'm going to cover all 4 games, pick all 4 games in my video. Just to recap, I was pretty crappy last week, 1-3. There's my stats right there. The last 2 weeks of football I did really bad because there's only 8 teams that covered in the past 2 weeks. So unless you feel like betting on the Jets or the Bucks, you know, forget about it. Alright, one thing I want to go over, other than last week's video, is the wild card weekend from last year. I'm just going to give you some rundown on how I'm going to make my picks this weekend on defense. See, last year, 2013 wild card weekend, we had the Chiefs at Indianapolis. The Chiefs were favored by 1.5 and lost 44-45. So the favorite lost there. New Orleans at Philadelphia. Philadelphia was favored by 3 points and they lost 26-24. Next game was San Diego at Cincinnati. Cincinnati was favored by 7. And they lost by 17 points. It was 27-10. And then you had San Francisco at Green Bay. San Francisco was favored by 3, and they won by 3. So you got a push. So you had 3 upsets and a push. All right. So let's get on with the video and bring to my selections. My 4th pick of the week, number 4, I got Detroit, 11-5, traveling to Dallas Cowboys, who are 12-4. I know this playoff, if 9-7 you're out, you have to have a great record in order to make it to playoffs, unless your team rhymes with Anthers. Alrighty, so let's go. Detroit favored, is the underdog by 7.5. At Dallas. Dallas, I'm also coming down with the cold, so I'm trying to hurry everything up. Lions are 4-4 on the road. Cowboys are 4-4 at home. Sue suspended. He's trying to appeal it and find out on Tuesday whether it happens or not. Most likely not, because I've never seen him appeal anything and ever work out for anybody. Dallas won the last 4 at home. 4 on the road and at home. They beat the Bears. Trestman's fired. Eagles, 2nd string quarterback. Colts, sell all their starters. And the Redskins, they stink. Waiting for firing on that coach too. So, so 4 teams not really playing. Detroit lost in Green Bay, 30-20. The thing I want to bring up most here, 7.5 point spread. I think this game's going to be close. Hear me out. Listen to me. I'm going to tell you something that no one else has told you so far. All right. Matt Stafford's 2-0 against Dallas. Why is that? Why is he 2-0 against Dallas? Being once in 2013 and once in 2011. Both games were under 3-point wins. Excuse me. Matt Stafford's from Dallas. His family lives and resides in Dallas. So every time they play Dallas, he buys tickets for his whole family. Comes, best friends, everything. Comes and watches them. Usually plays an excellent game. So this is the main reason. He grew up a Dallas Cowboys fan too. So this is why I'm picking Matthew Stafford and the Lions. They may or may not win it, but 7.5 points is too many points. The Lions kind of fishy to me. I'm taking Detroit plus 7.5. My number 3 pick of the week, we got Cincinnati 10-5-1 traveling to Indianapolis Colts at 11-5. Colts are favored by 4 points. Cincinnati won their last primetime game against the Broncos, but I still think the Broncos kind of gave it to them, but their defense played fairly well. Indianapolis Colts, no defense. They're the worst, plagued from injuries. The teams that Indianapolis Colts lost to: Broncos, good team. Eagles, before they lost their quarterback. Steelers, another great team. Patriots, excellent team. And the Cowboys, they're another playoff team. Every team that Indianapolis won to, mostly divisional, Jaguars, Titans, and a bunch of really crappy teams. The Bengals, like I said, they beat the Broncos in the last game. They got a 4-point spread. I think this game's going to be decided by a field goal or less. So I'm taking the Bengals +4 at Indianapolis. My number 2 pick of the week, we got Arizona Cardinals, 11-5, traveling to the Carolina Panthers. Panthers, this spread started at 3 and now it's at 6. The Cardinals are on their third-string quarterback, Ryan Lindley, and they lost their last 2. Now you're saying, oh, they got third-string quarterback, they lost their last 2 games, right? Hear me out. Their last 2 games were against the Seahawks and the 49ers. There's no slouch teams, 2 great defenses. Now Carolina, they won their last 4 games. They beat the Saints, no defense. Bucks, definitely no defense or no offense. Browns, no offense, so defense. Falcons, no defense, no running game. So 4 teams, they should have won in the first place and did, and they managed to squeak into the playoff with the losing record, 7-8-1. Cardinals, 6 points. That means they have to win by a touchdown or more. Most people think they're going to just go in and slaughter them. Arizona Cardinals, Lindley passed for over 300 yards against 49ers, but still lost by a field goal. I think San Francisco is a little bit better team than Carolina, and they might even pull out the win here. So I'm taking Arizona Cardinals +6. And my number 1 pick of the week, I got Baltimore Ravens traveling to Pittsburgh Steelers. Baltimore Ravens already lost in Pittsburgh, 43-23, a big blowout. The Ravens was horrible. Excuse me. No way I say anything good about the Ravens is they usually play better than average in the playoffs. They did it 2 years ago. Kind of a fluke thing. Can they do it again? So that's what you're going to bet on. Can they do it again? And see, they barely beat the Browns and the Jaguars, and then they lost to the Texans the last 3 games. Then Pittsburgh, we don't know if Le'Veon Bell is going to play or not. They still have that great offense. Their secondary is not so hot. Like I said, it's a 3-point spread. So I'm taking Pittsburgh -3 as my number 1 bet this week. Alright, that about wraps it up. A couple things in the news I want to bring up right before you leave, so don't turn off that video yet. We got the Football Guru, his yearly contest where you can win free gear. I won it last year. You can see my picture. Check out the link below. Go ahead and sign up. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Just put in your email and take your picks, and you're good to go. Just follow back on his page, and you'll see all the contestants and who picked what and who won what. And the Geo Knows Award is happening after the season. You get to pick your best, who's your favorite prognosticator. Like I said, I got the links of all the prognosticators below. Go ahead and check out their pages. I always got the link to select who's your favorite. Not saying vote for me, but if you like, go ahead. Everything you need is below. Just click away. So thanks for stopping by. I will see you next week with the divisional round, and peace.